Hello guys, welcome back to the Gold channel. Today I'll be showing you a iron farm on 1.18 Bedrock edition. This is by far the easiest and most compact iron farm I've ever found in my time playing Minecraft, so you can imagine how useful this is. You actually can see a little example here at the back of me of it functioning. It's really small, really cheap to build, as you can see. It does require one lava block, but if you haven't found lava in your world yet, you can use a campfire. So don't worry about that. This is also one of the only iron farms as I've ever worked in one of my worlds, so you can imagine how precious this is. And without wasting any of your guys' time, we'll jump straight into the video. Okay guys, before we actually get into the actual build of the farm, one thing to note is that this should be about 150 blocks away from any village in the surrounding area for it to actually function. So just note that before you go ahead and start building this in your worlds. Okay guys, let's get into the materials list of what you actually need to build this farm. So you'll need some leaves to spawn-proof the area around your farm so no golems can spawn outside of it. You also need a gate and some signposts so we can contain the lava so it don't flow over the water. The dirt is not really necessary, but when you're like building you might need to patch up some stuff. You need a torch so no zombies can spawn and kill your villagers. You'll need 2 chests and 1 hopper. You'll need a slab and a few blocks of your choice, any solid blocks. You're going to need 20 beds in total and 20 fetching tables. You'll need 2 buckets of water and 1 lava bucket. One thing to note also guys is that you're going to need about 20 villagers in total, so make sure you have enough carrots and bread and such for them to breed up to get 20 villagers. And don't worry about the fitness still, that's for personal reasons. Okay guys, so you're going to want to find yourself a nice little bit of flat land here. Nothing too big, nothing too small, just a little bit of area that's nice and flat. Which obviously you can build down into. Okay, so what you first want to do is you want to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out, and then mine 5 this way as well. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 5th one there. So you add this little area here, mine up the middle bit, and now you want to dig 8 blocks down from the corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do that for each of the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now you have that done, you want to mine out this remaining area in between all of these pillars you just dug down into. These are just guides to see how far across you have to go. Okay guys, so once you have your little hole thing built or dug out, you want to come down to the bottom and come here and mine two high all the way around apart from the corner bits, like so. See, we're just leaving that corner bit there, but digging all the rest of this bit out. And you want to do that all the way around like I'm doing now. Then you want to grab yourself your beds, which you should have 20 of. And place them exactly like this. So come here into this corner, place one there. Come round, place one there, and then leave a gap here. Come in here, place, and then just repeat all the way around. Right, now you want to come and place 5 along here. And mirror that on this side, and in here you want to place 1 here and on the opposite side, leaving 1 block in between there. Now you want to grab your little spare solid block of choice, 1, 2 up, and then cover all the beds.
You can only sleep at night.
Like this. Once you have that one covered guys, you want to come up and you want to mine out this bit. You want to mine out all of this bit. And then mirror that on all the sides. Then you want to grab your fletching tables. And place them in all of the gaps you've just mined. Like this. And then you want to grab your villagers and bring them all, bring 2 of them into this hole here, and then breed them up until you've got 20 villagers in this hole. For video purposes, I'm just going to spawn them in. using villager eggs, but for you in your survival worlds, you can just grab 2 in minecarts and then push them down here and then breed them up using carrots and bread and stuff. Right guys, when breeding your villagers, one thing to note is that you can't use nitwits, which are the green ones, and you can't use baby villagers obviously, but the baby villagers will take about 20 minutes to grow up into adults, so don't worry about baby villagers, but you need to get rid of these guys and you have to breed more up if you see any green coats. Okay, so now that I've got 20 villagers in here, they're all going to turn into fletchers because of the fletching tables, and that's exactly what we want for maximum spawns. You can use any job table other than the fletching table, like the lectern for example, but I find that the fletching table works best for me. And then you want to come across and just cover the block above their heads all the way across, like a little platform type of thing. And these villagers are going to bind to the beds on the level beneath them, and the job blocks on their level. And then we'll see them off with this bit here. And then we'll use a torch and break this middle block here, so 1, 2, 3 inward, and place a torch down there so no zombies can spawn and kill them. Okay guys, so once you've got your platform built, we're going to come into your little box thing, and then mine out all the walls by 1. Alright, once you've mined out all your walls, it should look a little bit like this, and then what you want to do, you want to come down here and pick 2 corners next to each other like this, and place 2 temporary blocks there. And you want to grab your water bucket, well, both your water buckets if you're in survival, and place them above your temporary blocks. Once that water's all flowed through, you can delete your temporary blocks, and you'll see that it all comes to a point here, and this is where our lava's going to go in a minute. But for now, come here and mine out a little corridor, and these 2 bottom blocks you want to replace with chests. Then guys, you want to place a temporary block here, and then grab your hopper and place that running into the chest, so you have to place that from the side of it. And then you want to grab your signs and gates, which I had down there, and place them exactly like how I do. So 1 here, 1 here, and then you'll have 1 on your slab, which you will place just underneath that block I've just placed, like that. So yeah, you have another sign there, and then you get a grate and place that here and make sure it's open, and then crouch down and place another more sign on top of that gate, and then from here you can then delete this temporary block you placed earlier, and it should look a little bit like this. And then you want to grab your lava or your campfire, and the lava will go here. If you don't have lava in your wells yet, you don't need to do all the signs and stuff, you just put a campfire on top of the hopper. But this will take a little bit longer than the lava to kill the golems, so it's up to you how effective you want this to be. Once this is actually built, you're pretty much done. All the rest is just making a corridor down to your chest so you can actually collect your iron and loot and stuff. Okay guys, so that's the actual like main part of the build now, but now we have to place our leaves all around the area, so no golems can spawn outside of the iron farm we have here, because then obviously they won't be killed and they'll just run off and stuff, and then you won't get as much iron. Alright, it's up to you guys how far you're actually going to go with these leaves, but I usually think that about 3 on either side is more than enough to keep the iron golems spawning outside. If you leave this farm for a while, you're also going to see that not only iron golems will spawn, but also cats will spawn, because this is actually registered as a village now. Obviously, if you don't want cats in here and like dying and stuff in your chest, you can put, I think, 5 tame cats around the side, and that will actually reach the cat limit of the area, so no more cats can spawn. But if you can't be asked to do that and you don't mind cats dying in your farm, you just leave it like this. Alright people, I'm back at the old farm here. I'm going to grab up all the iron we have gathered. I'm going to AFK here for 15 minutes and I'll show you how much iron this makes in 15 minutes. I can actually hear an iron golem dying in the background at the moment. And I think it's about 4 iron per iron golem that dies. So I'll just float here and I'll put a time lapse on the screen of 15 minutes and I'll show you how much it gets. So I'll see you in 15. Okay guys, that's time. It's been 15 minutes. Let's check the results. Wait, I do actually see a cat down there, which is a bit weird because they usually die. But okay, he can stay. He can just chill down there. Okay. So in 15 minutes we got a stack and 4 bits of iron. That's pretty good going. And I hear another iron golem dying now. Yeah. I don't know where the rotten flesh has come from, honestly, but that's just there. So yeah, that's a good idea of how the rates are. You guys can times that by 4 to see how much you get per hour. That's too much maths for me, but yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so if you have enjoyed this video and I have helped you out on building an iron farm in your world, I would really appreciate a sub and a like maybe if you're feeling generous. Feel free to drop a comment of any questions you've got or concerns or anything like that. I will respond to all of them and like every comment that is dropped. And I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for swinging by.